has something to say. Look at this. I didn't even see this until now. So we're trending on Twitter for some reason. The Spurs. And yeah, so 2 hours ago. All right, let's see what he has to
just
say.
came true in front of me.
Hey. I want you to be full screen, my boy. All right.
But honestly, I'm just not wanting to be big on being satisfied, but I'm just very blessed. I thank God for the opportunity, and I'm just excited to get to work. The journey's definitely been hard, but I embrace that. I love every part of the journey. I've had like 14 workouts. I had to go through Portsmouth. I had to do NBA G League and NBA Combine. So that whole process is draining to a lot of other guys, but for me, it's very motivating, and it puts me in a place of peace as far as being in the position that I am right now. And just to ultimately sign a contract and just to be down here in San Antonio, it's close to home, and just a dream organization that I'm a part of.
I love Serge Ibari, by the way. I fell in love with him actually on draft night when you guys were like sending me stuff and saying, "Hey, check him out." And we watched that whole interview of him like breaking down his game. That was really great. By the way, that got demonetized and I had to like clip things out, which was stupid. But anyways, I actually really like this quite a bit. So I see the chat asking, is he going to play in the summer league? He better play. Yeah, he better play, I would assume. I mean, why would he not? But he is very savvy. And I say this all the time. Like, people say that I have biases towards certain players, which honestly, yeah, I do. I think most people do. You have a like type of player that you gravitate towards more so than others. Like people used to get onto me so often where it's like, why don't you love DeJounte, but you love you some Derek White? Well, I'll tell you. The reason why I loved Derek White and the reason why I loved Manu Ginobili and the reason why I loved Kyle Anderson and players like this, where I'm like, I would base my game off of guys like this, is because I just absolutely love savviness. Okay, I love guys that are savvy, crafty, and high IQ on both ends of the court. That's my archetype. Those are the guys that I gravitate towards all the time. That's the reason why I wanted Jeremy Sohan before the Spurs even grabbed him. Like I told you guys, like way before, like maybe a month or a couple months before, where I was like, if there's one player that I want, the number one player I would want is Jeremy Sohan. And that's the reason, because he is savvy, he is crafty, he has high IQ, and he plays well on both ends of the court. So with Serge Ibari, it's the same thing. So when I like looked into him, I was like, oh, this is my type of guy right here. Shoot, even City Sissoko, like I'm really falling in love with him the more I get acquainted with his game, because he's the same way. Super high IQ, savvy, plays the right way, great on the defensive end. Like those are the guys that I gravitate towards. And Manu Ginobili is probably because of Manu Ginobili, because he was my favorite player and still is my favorite player of all time. So yeah, I don't know, but I do love him. I love his attitude. And keep in mind, this is the only thing that sucks about this whole thing when it comes to Serge Ibari is his age. I think he's like a 6-year senior. Hold on, let me make sure I got his age right. Because I can't trust you guys all the time, chat. You guys tell me wrong things sometimes. Let me see. Serge Ibari Rice age. I believe he is 24. Wiki. 1998, December 28th. Yes. In not too long, he'll be 25. So that is a very that's an older rookie. Duncan, when he came into the league, he was 22, so I'm not gonna knock on him too much. I think he was 22, 21. So he's not that far off from that, but I'm lying. That's a big gap. But yeah, anyways, I really do like him, and I think he's gonna be something special. Wasn't that age Ginobili finally joined us? We can work with it. Oh, that's true. Because Manu Ginobili, let's see. I think you're completely right. Because he was overseas. I think Manu Ginobili was 24. Let's see. Is it here? 25, actually. Okay, you guys are right. You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I shouldn't trip too much. It was 25. Just check. Yeah, that man. God, Manu Ginobili had a great career, didn't he? Wow. I can't believe we got him at 20, or his first game was 25. That's insane. But yeah, good stuff. Thanks for correcting me there. Yeah, you guys are right. So it'll be good. It'll be all right. It'll be good.